Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner, and I want to have a quick little conversation because why is no one talking about what Issa Rae said? Okay, why ain't nobody calling Issa Rae out the way we call everybody else out? Now, look, I'm not gonna be on camera. I'm also not talking that loud, but I hope y'all can hear me. Okay. Also, I will be live. Okay, tonight for a deeper conversation. I'll be live at 9 o'clock tonight on my channel. So come on through, okay? But for right now, let's get into something. Y'all, you see the thumbnail, you see the title of the video, okay? Issa Rae basically admits, okay, she did not help Amanda Seals. She stood by on the sidelines, okay, and made excuses, in my opinion, okay, for bad behavior. And when you are the boss, when you are the employer, when you are the head of the set, you can't stand by and let stuff happen just because you cool with one person and ain't that cool with the other, okay? That is called wrong, okay? Now, look, we know Amanda and Issa, okay, both on Insecure. Seemingly, we thought everybody was friendly, but slowly we found out not so much. Okay. Now, shout out to Lauren, okay, who was, filling in on the Breakfast Club while Jess is out on leave. Remember, baby, Lauren, they need to add Lauren. Lauren is entertaining. She gives accurate information. She does her due diligence. She looks up the topics. She discusses things, and she broke it down. And this is what I found. This is what I saw at first. At okay, Issa Rae addressing Amanda Seals, the fallout, the party removal, and that stuff. Now, if you do not know, that is Vanessa Anderson. Okay, that is Issa Rae's publicist. Okay, that is who does not like Amanda Seals. Okay, now I don't know if no, I think by now Amanda don't like her either, but okay, this is the trifecta of it all. Okay, now when you are friends with somebody who happens to be your publicist, and if that person does not like somebody who you employ on your set, as the person in charge, as the boss, as the head of whatever, you are supposed to handle those situations or let HR handle it. Heck, let whoever handle it, but you can't just say, well, they can figure it out for themselves when it has become a bigger issue, when it's become a PR nightmare, and when one person is saying, your publicist is basically bullying me. Okay, and you can't say, well, y'all can handle it as grown women because that is not how business and jobs and work environments work. That is called a hostile work environment. Okay, and let's be clear, we have talked about hostile work environments before and how employees feel like their employers who are friendly with other employees will let other employees bully them or be mean to them or get away with things because they're friends. That's what this seems like. Okay, and again, shout out to Lauren. Okay, Issa had an event, okay, this past weekend, okay, and while having a little conversation, the Amanda Seals part came up, okay. Now look, if you watching the replay, if you do not see the video, because I had to remove it, okay, it's in here right now when I'm recording. I don't know if once you see it, it will be there, okay. I will probably put it up on my IG too. Oh, y'all know, like this video, comment in the comment section, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok, and subscribe to my channel, okay? Um, but again, to me, Issa was admitting she did not help Amanda Seals. And we had seen Amanda go on Club Shay Shay. She discussed what happened. She felt like I kept protecting Issa. I did not speak about Issa. I did not speak negatively about Issa, and that did not help me. Okay, and Issa is basically admitting her publicist did not like Amanda. Okay, Issa failed as an employer and as a boss on set because you had an issue, basically an HR issue. Basically, a hostile work environment issue between a friend of yours who was your publicist, who you get along with, and then your other employee, and you chose to be hands off and let them handle it, and you allowed the story to be told where Amanda was the villain. Okay, so I'm gonna play this quick little video, okay, that shows a bit of what Amanda said, that shows a bit of what Issa said, okay, and then we're gonna let that be that. Now, let me get the video up here.
About this publicly because it has always been incredibly important to me to protect Issa, because I know that Issa is doing something within this business that so few people get to do. However, there's just been enough instances at this point where I should have been protected by Issa and I wasn't.
And that's her, again, on Clever saying how she felt. Okay.
Now it's at a point where my protecting of Issa has become turned on to me and something that people are using against me. There's a whole narrative that is completely false.
Because some folk felt like Amanda has to be the problem. It can't be nobody else. It has to be Amanda. But no one was willing to acknowledge the fact Amanda was an employee on that set having issues with a friend of the boss, and the boss allowed it to get worse, basically.
That people keep spinning. They keep saying, that I'm this mean girl on this set, that I harmed these people on this set. I just want to point out something very basic. How can I be a mean girl on a set that ain't my set? Now,
because if you work somewhere, your boss can't say, my employee is a mean person, but I'm gonna let them be a mean person and let them, be just run wild on my set. Usually the mean girl gets fired. Just saying, because we not gonna act like Tiffany's character could not be just been written off. I'm just saying.
Person that I would never work with again. I mean, anybody who's on the podcast and talk shit about me, honestly.
So they're implying that Issa was talking about Amanda because Amanda was on Shannon Sharp and she discussed Issa. Now, technically, she didn't talk stuff about Issa. She just said what her experience was and how she felt like Issa did not protect her as a employee on set. You know what I'm saying? And let's be clear, if Issa was a man and Amanda Seals was a regular woman and the woman was saying, oh, my male boss allowed his male friend to be mean to me, y'all will be pissed and calling for the fire from said man. We can allow this to be basically ignored. And I'm not saying cancel Issa, but I am saying we should not call out bad behavior because it's somebody we like. Because if not, who else will that happen to on a set if we never say, Issa, that was wrong. That was the wrong way to handle that situation. And that's just my opinion.
So I take the call. Hi, Amanda, this is Vanessa.
So again, that was Issa saying, I would not want to work with anybody who was on the podcast talking about me. Now, this is Amanda when she was speaking about the phone call where Issa told the publicist who doesn't like Amanda. And at this point, it was after the Emmy party situation where said publicist put Amanda out simply because she did not like Amanda, even though Amanda was invited by somebody else who was throwing a party. And this started talking about Issa forcing or suggesting or saying, hey, you and her need to handle yourself. I ain't going to help. And this started saying how the phone call went between her and the publicist, Vanessa.
I just want you to know that, so none of this has anything to do with Issa. That's the first thing she says. None of this has anything to do with Issa. So I just want you to know that, but I do want you to understand that it was me who kicked you out the party. Okay. So, I just want you to know that the reason I kicked you out the party is because I don't like you.
The reason I kicked you out of the party, the Black Emmys party that you were invited to by somebody else who was also hosting this party, is because I don't like you. And even though we don't have to interact with each other, even though this is not solely my party, I don't like you, so you can't be here. And that was Issa's publicist, okay, who did that. I'm just saying. Let's listen.
Okay, well, that's all I need to know. There's nothing else for us to talk about, and I hang up. She calls me back immediately. Why'd you hang up? I said, because there's nothing else for us to talk about. She says, don't you want to know why I don't like you? No, I don't, because it's none of my business. I've never done anything to you. And for you to put me in harm's way off of literally nothing means that I don't need to talk to you about why you don't like me. You need to talk to your therapist about why you don't like me. And I hung up the phone.
Let's be clear, okay? Not liking someone is not a reason to cause professional strife to you or said person. If you don't like someone you work with, you just don't like them. And Amanda's point was she kept, oh, where did it go? What happened? What happened? I feel like the video left. I hope it's still here. Anyway, the point was you can't make this be a difficult situation because you don't like me. That's not fair to me. It's not fair to you. And it's a hostile work environment.
That whole Emmys thing is I wasn't even there. I was in New York and I found out the next morning like everybody else.
Did you or did you not force her? Because she used the word very clear. She used the word force. I have watched it. I think that.
I wanted two adults to, have a conversation and mend a relationship.
Oh, that was it. I'm sorry. So again, that was his saying, because that's all that she said. That was all the part that we saw was her saying, I just wanted two adults to handle a situation that between them two. And my thing is, well, Issa, you can't do that because at the end of the day, these two people, meaning Vanessa Anderson, who is the publicist, and Amanda Seales, who is your employee, they don't get along. It's not working. At this point, it had been a public spectacle. At this point, everyone knew something had happened, and she never stepped in, nothing. And truth be told, she did leave Amanda Seales out there, a child, in the streets to fend for herself. Now, Vanessa is the founder and president of AM PR Group. Okay, she manages a lot of people. Okay, she's a PR person for a lot of people. Okay, and if a person who was powerful in the industry and they have connections with other people doesn't like you, that's whatever. But when you're working with that person and your boss allows that person to basically bully you and be mean to you and cause issues, and your boss knows it's happening, she's fully aware that it's happening, and she chooses to say, "Well, no, I just want to let two adults handle it." That ain't how you boss. That ain't how you employ. That ain't what you do. Because how do we know that other people on other sets would not be forced to put up with bad behavior from other people who are close with Issa? So for no one to say to Issa, that was the wrong way to handle that. Issa, as an employer, as a boss, as a head of a set, you should have fixed that. You should not have made them. Once you knew there was an issue on set, you were supposed to step in. That's a part of being a boss. And I get it if she didn't know how to handle it then, but now she's still not taking any accountability for allowing it to go as far as it did. That's where I said Issa is the villain. Like, Issa was actually the villain because she was the only one in charge. And she allowed a friend of hers, who's the publicist, to be unfair towards Issa's employee and then allow the world and the other people to make Amanda the villain when she was dealing with somebody who just didn't like her, and that's not fair in a work environment. Like, no one has to like Amanda Seales. They don't. But when it comes between what's right and wrong and how we have to hold the people in charge accountable for their actions, we need to hold Issa accountable. Now, again, I'm saying we not canceling Issa, but Issa in this thing was wrong. Issa in this situation was the villain. Issa in this thing did not handle the thing the right way. And the fact that she indirectly showed how she did not handle things in the right way is another reason why people owe a man an apology for this situation. For this situation. Because no one should have to work with people in a hostile work environment. And I know, well, Amanda's been accused of stuff. Okay, we've held Amanda accountable. Now let's hold Issa. We've held Amanda accountable for her actions. We also have to hold Issa because we should not want anyone to feel like, oh, well, I don't have to, apologize if I did something wrong as a boss. Well, that's until more people come out and say, oh, well, that happened to me too. Because who else did her publicist not like? Who just didn't say anything? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all. I'll be live tonight at 9 o'clock. We'll get more into this. I have more conversations, but I want to quickly get into this for right now, okay? Do you think Issa, as the boss, as the employer, had a responsibility to Amanda as her employee to not feel like she's on a hostile work environment set and she's having to deal with the unprofessional behavior of Issa's publicist? Does Issa have the job to make sure that doesn't happen? Yeah, you can let adults try to adult, but once you see that ain't working because your publicist just doesn't like her, Issa should have stepped in. But y'all comments and let me know. Okay, I gotta go. I will talk to y'all later on. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. I gotta go. Bye.